How you feeling, Jake?
I'm feeling good.
Day 3, max effort upper. We're just going to get straight into it. Guys, the speaker is broken at the gym, so we have 0 music today. So we are just going in raw. We don't give a fuck. We're still going to hit our lift. So I'm just going to get you started. We're going to go fast because this is such a long day. So I'm just going to explain the warm-up. What we're going to do first is 4 rounds of 3 different exercises. So we're going to do 25 tricep push downs. I'm going to go real fast. And this is just a warm-up, so you never need to do like a super heavy amount of weight. It's a little long. So you're doing these 25. All you're doing is warming up your muscles. Then we're going to grab a lat pull-down bar. Now, I can tell you guys a bunch of stuff about this. One thing that I just learned recently and has been actually pretty valuable, most people go too wide on this, right? Typically, people put their arms out here. That might not be your area, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go more of a shoulder width distance apart to better target my lats, because that's what I want to be activated today on our max effort upper. A lot of people, what they typically do is they go wide here, and then they grip this really hard, and then they're pulling down, and they're using their arms. Because when you grip hard, your body, like probably when you're starting off, or even for a long while, your body isn't going to know what the lats are supposed to feel like or how to target them. So your arms will then compensate on that lift. So the way to get around your arms compensate, and that's, if you ever feel this part of your body being sore, you're compensating.
You're gripping too hard, you mean?
You're gripping too hard.
Okay.
You're pulling with your arms instead of targeting your back area and your lats.
Okay.
This is your lat. Okay? So a good way to practice that, I go shoulder width apart. See how I'm doing this? I'm measuring here. Okay? I'm flexing my lats right now. Right? And that I'm like eyeing where I should be gripping on the bar. Make sure it's congruent. Right? I have my thumbs like this to kind of just remind my hands not to grab it really hard. Okay? You can have them hanging around. You can have them here, whatever's most comfortable to you. And I'm not gonna go into how to target your whole lats, but you're gonna be using your lats. You don't want to be targeting your arms, because that's not what the exercise is for. If that's what the exercise is for, then go ahead and target your arms. There are variations that you can do, but for these specific purposes, we are not doing that today. So the third warm-up exercise is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna grab these bands, get it to a tightness that feels comfortable for you. Typically, I'm just doing this, and then you want to take out that slack. So I know I'm explaining this very fast, right? So just wrap it around so it's not smacking you in the face. And what you are doing, you're not pulling with your arms, right? You are mimicking your bench press form. I know I haven't gone over form yet with you, but you are mimicking your bench press form. And I am contracting my back muscles, specifically around my posterior delt area, which is the back of your shoulder area. I am contracting that and pulling this apart. What this does is it will get your mind-body connection more in tune with how the feeling is supposed to be to create that pressure on your bench. Mm-hmm. So to not go into a more long explanation, I know I'm skipping a lot right here, but you're going to do 25 of these pull aparts. See, I want that a little tighter, so I'm going to grab the second band. And it's just that. 4 rounds of that. Jake, any questions on that? We're going to shut the camera off and we're just going to do some reps. Yes, starting with triceps push down. Get a weight that feels good enough for your warm up.
That's probably good. I'm just doing this.
Yeah, so when you were here, your elbows were here alongside your body plane, okay? And you were doing this, which is fine. It still hits triceps. A lot of guys, when it's heavy, they'll go out here and they'll start pushing down with their chest. Wrong, unless you're trying to target. Everything's wrong, everything's right in lifting. For whoever's science-based type stuff is, get it in the comments, just have at it, sure. All right, so my main focus here is my triceps. So all I'm trying to do is, you can come a little bit out of your horizontal plane just so that you can maximize your range of motion with that tricep. And you're pushing down, but I'm not pulling to myself, because see, it stops right here.
Okay.
And right there, my arm still has that much movement to go. So I want to get my body out of the way of that push down. And while I'm pushing down, I'm also kind of pulling to the side to get the arm through that entire range of motion.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. That's good. Where do you feel it?
Feel them right here.
Cool. All right. So now immediately jump on this one. Probably like lower the weight to just something that you can move relatively easy. All we're trying to do is get reps in here. We're not trying to maximize any of these
Should
reps.
I lower this?
What's that?
Should I lower this or no?
That's fine. You should be able to touch it, and create a little bit of pressure, but you probably don't need it. Okay. So while we're here, go up. Right here, it's hard for the camera to see. Right here, that is the target area that we are trying to hit, is the lats. Okay, so what I'm doing is, I'm measuring the length. I want it to be about a little closer than shoulder width apart, just so I can create some tension. Right there. You should be able to, don't move your arms, contract your back here. So straighten your arms, have a little bit of a bend in it, and then pull it apart all the way to your chest. And you want to try to hit it around your center point of your chest. Cool. Yep. So now do you feel that back here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to do 25 of those. You can do them fast. And now you see how that slack is bouncing? Right? That's the only reason why I usually do like one or two reps. And then from there, just while he's doing that, guys, from there, right now he's doing 1. You can always start with 1. And then if you get stronger and you want to up the resistance, you can just grab that second piece, make sure the band is evened out, and go from there. All right, guys. So we are going to get these warm-ups done, and we are going to get into the main lift. All right. All right, hey guys, so Jake has benched maybe a handful of times before, so we're going to go over a quick masterclass. I am not a good bencher or by any means compared to most lifters, but I do know the basics of benching. So what we are doing today is we are doing a close grip bench press. We want a 2-rep max in 7 total sets. Close grip. So first off, there's different grips. Everybody, based off of their shoulder width and their body size, has different locations where they are gripping. For generalization purposes, what we are doing today is, so my regular grip is about halfway from my thumbs out from this smooth part of the bar. Okay? Close grip, I'm going to at least have my index finger on that smooth part of the bar. Wide grip is when you have your a lot of people do their pinkies out here, but you have a wider position. Not going to go into the whole conversation about benching. So for today, what I want you to do is your fingers are on the smooth part of the bar. You were asking me about why people arch their back when they bench. So what I am doing is I'm trying to create a bow and arrow effect with my body. I am trying to create as much pressure as I can coming down so that when I hit the bottom of this lift, I'm shooting up. That is pushing the arrow. A lot of people say, don't push the weight up, push your body into the earth. That is great. But what I'm going to do, starting with my feet, I'm going to get my feet in a good position. Some people like wide, some people like narrow. Get it to a good stabilization position. You are going to then create that arch. And what I am doing is I'm pushing my chin down and I'm doing this in the bar. We warmed up the lats earlier. We are going to be flexing those lats as much as we can. Now, close grip is going to be hitting the triceps more, but you can still engage the lats through this exercise. Okay, so I'm going to, it's at this point, your pressure alone should be able to lift up the bar. I'm like not moving, like I didn't move my arms right there. I just created a little more pressure. But I'm going to create that pressure. I'm going to drive the back, my upper back into the pad of the bench. Create that pressure. Like you can push yourself up to push you further into the bench. Whenever you have weight over you, you're going to have a period where you're holding the weight, you stabilize, you take a breath in, and I'll teach you to practice how to do this. You take a breath in, and you are engaging your core, and you are creating stability here. Okay? I have it up. I'm bending the bar for the camera. My hands are doing this. That's what's going on here. And I'm not flaring my elbows out. I'm tucking my elbows and they are catching against my lats. So it's like my lats are a floor. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. I know I'm saying a lot right now. I'm trying not to, but benches, it's really hard to get a good bench. Okay. So I have that pressure created. I have my arms in the position that I said. I'm going to bring this down, controlled, right? Now for this exercise, we are pausing for 3 seconds down here, okay? And then we are shooting up. We're driving up. Why don't you go down and give that a try? You typically want your nose in line with the bar. Yep. Cool. How'd that feel?
Good.
Okay. All right, you ready for some weight? We're just going to slowly go up, and we're going to see where we get. Now, this is a max effort, so I want you to hit it hard.
All right.
Okay? So this is where I'm warming up. Right now, this is 153, I believe. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to even teach you to squat today. So I am creating that pressure. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Notice how my arms didn't even move in that. Now the weight is up. Now I'm driving my back into it. I get my butt down. Now I have leg drive. I am coming down. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Okay? That. We want to hit the top set within 7 sets, because at that point your CNS is just smoked.
So what the heck do you think I could do?
Now, don't worry about the weight falling on you. I will catch it.
Okay.
I only want you to focus on getting the weight off of you. Don't worry about it falling on you. So make sure your fingers are on the smooth part. Cool. Create that. Now, nope, we're not even doing that. Okay. Did you see how you unracked it and immediately let it drop?
Uh-huh.
You will die.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I want you to unrack it, and I want you to stay there until I will give you, as your spotter, I can give you commands.
Uh-huh.
So I will give you call outs. So it's going to be lift up, stabilize. Yeah, you can do it right now, actually. Go for it. Stabilize. So, yep, and down. 1, 2, 3. Touch it to your chest. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Up. Down. 1, 2, 3. Up. Good. So I'm going to hit my set now. We are going to be done recording this intro session so we can actually hit these. We'll probably film the top sets. We're just going to gauge where we're at. And then if anybody has comments, questions, or concerns, DM us, hit it in the comments, and we'll make sure those get addressed. All right, thanks, guys. All right, guys, look how much weight Jake's pushing. Now, this is actually awesome. I mean, this is way more than your squat from Monday, so.
Yeah.
All right, get your fingers right. Get in it, all right? Get straight. Hit this shit. Go, stabilize, get tight. Yup, down, elbows in. 1, 2, 3, up.
Oh, it's all
Oh
right.
my god, I almost died!
No,
I almost died! That was so scary, thank you.
it's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
We're gonna retry that.
All right.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, up. Go, go, go. One more. You're not done. God, up. You got it. Hell yeah. How'd that feel?
Heavy.
Good shit, dude. All right, guys. So, Jake, we put some yellows on for you. So, guys, when you are lifting, do not become an ego lifter. You're probably going to do it anyway. You're not going to not listen to me because that's how it goes. But do not ego lift. That's how you get injured. Identify where your max is. Call it out. Jake is working on form right now, which is totally fine. When you're starting this off, get your form right and then increase your weights. Because if you get your form right from the get-go, you're going to bypass most lifters. Okay, so your fingers are on the smooth.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you're going to breathe in, create that pressure, lift off. I'm going to give you an overview real quick.
Okay.
Breathe in, create that pressure, lift off, bar bent, elbows in, down, touch chest, 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3. You can either take another breath at that point, or you can keep your current breath. 1, 2, 3, up, explode.
Okay.
Breathe in, up, stabilize, down, elbows tucked. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Great. Great. Okay. Guys, I want to address one other thing. I didn't tell you this earlier. A lot of people will bend their wrists like this. Your wrists were bent.
Okay.
Did that hurt?
No.
It didn't hurt your wrists? Okay. A lot of people bend their wrists like this. If you have like 500 pounds on this, if you have 300 pounds on this, 200, your wrist is going to snap. So practice stabilize, keeping your wrist completely straight. Your wrist should not be doing this. Your wrist should be straight. So you're going to develop that forearm strength. You're going to put the bar in the palm of your hand, right? So when I am grabbing the bar, I'm grabbing like this, and then I am doing that bend the bar example. But the entire time my wrists are straight so that I can maintain, like the way your bones work, this is all in one plane, right? So all that pressure is going to be like this. If you go like this and create a 90-degree angle, well, now that pressure is all on that joint, and the joint's not strong enough to do it. So now that we know you can hit that weight, let's hit one more set. And I want you to, now you have everything else, I want you to focus on keeping your wrist straight.
Okay.
If you can't get it on this, we'll go down and weight, hit it one more time, just so you can identify that feeling. Stabilize, down, elbows tucked, wrist straight. Yup. Wrist straight, get your wrist straight. Elbows in. Good. That looked really good, dude. That actually looked really, really good. All right, guys. So we just finished the bench. What we're going to go into now is a superset. We're going to be doing skull crushers, 4x10, 4 sets of 10. And then we're going to go into bent over barbell rows, 4 sets of 8. So for the skull crusher, you're going to get one of these curl bars, right? Some of them weigh different amounts. So just like check what it is. Typically it won't be there, but I think this one's like 35 pounds, right? For skull crushers, what you're going to do is you're going to safely get the weight up first. So what I like to do, have the weight down here, stand up, right? And in one motion, I'm going to kind of use that momentum of standing up to get the weight in position. Don't hit your teeth, okay? You will knock your teeth out. You're going to come here. You're going to lay back. This is your starting position. What you are trying to work here is your triceps. This is where the weight is loaded. And right now, what's preventing me from going back is my lats are tight. My lats are right here. Okay? So these are tight. I am preventing this from moving any further backwards. Okay? Notice how my hands are like this, which is kind of similar to the bench form where your elbows are tucked. We're working triceps today. What I am going to do then is I'm going to break at my elbows, right? I'm going to do a 5-second down eccentric. Eccentric just means the downward motion. Slow and controlled. This is where you build muscle. The hypertrophy guys and the bodybuilder guys are going to understand that. Okay? You can hit it a couple different places. I like to be a little more down on the bench, and I like to have the bar land right here. What that does is it ensures a full range of motion and ensures that I'm out of the way of danger. But if you want to be a little dangerous, you can put it to your skull. Just make sure you can get it up from there. If you have to bail, if you have to fail, throw it that way. But throw it controlled, right? Make sure no one's behind you. when you start this. So I'm going down, breaking my elbows first. Your elbows are going to move a little bit, but this is the general motion you are trying to achieve right here. You're trying to hinge off of your elbows. And you are doing this, right? On the downward, you're going to do a 5-second down. You don't have to touch this. You can touch this. And then you're going to explode up. And that is the exercise. 4 sets, 10 reps. Do a weight that you can do. Now we're going to go over here. This is the superset. This is bent over barbell rows. What you are doing here is you are working your back muscles, your posterior delts. We just lifted very heavy on the chest, on the front side of the body. Now we want to get the back side of the body. So you're going to put your feet about shoulder width apart, okay? You can grab the bar in multiple different ways. You can grab the bar like this. You can grab the bar like this. You can grab the bar like this. These two ways, you can hold more weight. This way ensures congruency. If you do this, I like switching my hands every other set, okay? So I am going to grab the bar. It's probably going to start about here. Do not do this. You will bulge a disc in your back. You're keeping your knees bent. Your back is straight. Your butt is pushed out. You are grabbing here. Notice where my arms are in relationship to my knees. Okay? So I've created a pressure there. Before I start, I am going to take a breath in, brace my core, contract all of my muscles, right? My lats, my whole back. And what I am doing is I am here. I want to bring that bar, try to aim for your belly button. That's a good way to do it. You can aim higher, you can aim lower on your chest. Long term, it will work different parts of your back. Like that. All right. So guys, what we're going to do is we'll get some weight loaded up. We'll see Jake see it through. We'll see me see it through. That'll be this superset. All right, 4 sets, 10 reps. I'm going to try to go as slow as I can on the eccentric, the downwards part of the lift. See, okay, fail. So that was too heavy for me. I could only get, I think that was 6. That was too heavy. So now I'm going to drop the weight. Notice how I'm not ego lifting. I identified where my end point is. So I think that was like 6. You're shooting for 10, but it's always fine to fail.
So you're just going down like this, right?
Yep. Good. Great. Try to go as far back as you can.
How many?
10. Great.
Just like that?
Yeah. How'd that feel?
Good.
That's what you looked like.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Okay, where do you think something's gonna break if I pick it up like this?
Everywhere.
Yeah. Does this look stronger?
Yeah.
Why?
Um,
Does it look like something's gonna break?
no.
Okay.
You
All
kind of
right.
look like a
And
gorilla.
I am being serious with this. This is for safety,
Yeah.
right? So it is fine to go over it. I'm sure there's a bunch of other people who don't know this stuff. Form is more important. Yo, what's up, man? How's it going? Good. We're recording right now, doing some exercises. Yeah. Oh, no worries, no worries. All right, so your back is straight.
Mhm.
You're gonna grip the bar. Notice how my knees are bent. My butt is pushed out. It's mimicking the deadlift form, which I haven't taught you yet, but this is the general setup, right? Where you are gonna be, your lift is right here. Okay? So this is the bottom of your lift. Now, when you were asking about hitting the floor, what my body is doing is extending all the way out as much as possible while maintaining as much of a straight back as I can, going through that whole range of motion with the arm and the back, and I am then contracting my back up. So what it'll look like is this. You pick it up here, right? Then at some point, you do want to get your legs more to a straight position because otherwise you're doing more of a deadlift. So you're here and you're rowing up and you're aiming for in between these areas. I usually end up hitting it like right here. Okay? If you want to hit more of your lower part of your back, you'll aim more towards your belly button. If you want to hit more of your upper part of your back, you'll aim towards your mid chest. Go ahead, give that a try.
Is that
good? Your back looks way better.
Are my knees good?
Your knees are good. Now roll the weight a little more into your shins. Yes. Great. Now try to just contract your back. Don't pull so much with your arms.
Okay.
That's great. Straighten out your upper back. That's fine. You'll get it on the next set.
All right.
All right, Jake. Day 3. What's something you learned? How you feeling after today?
I need to work on keeping my core tight, my back straight.
Core tight, back straight. What else you got?
I think that's it.
You got to hurry up on the max days.
Yeah, I guess.
Because they take a long time. All right. Day 3, complete. Peace.